No. Super Mega's old hat. Super
Right,
Mega.
true.
Super Mega's old hat. The new is Noah Samsen. Are you in?
Okay, actually, I started watching your video on this, but I'm not fully plugged in. What I understand is Illymation, that person basically tried to get Think Before You Sleep's video taken down or reported, and somehow Noah Samsen is interpreting this as like doxing because viewers of Think Before You Sleep started a campaign to like this bitch, she's trying to deplatform him, and I don't know, you fill me on the rest.
You want to get plugged in? Do you want to get plugged in a major way?
Plug my bro, let's go. I'm getting in the Matrix.
So here's the summary. Okay?
I'm ready.
So Illymation makes a video about, I wouldn't say it's pro-fat phobia, but basically the video is like you shouldn't care that much about what people think about your body. You should be proud about your body, and you shouldn't care that much about what you eat. And she's saying like there are problems with diet culture.
You're saying wait, she's not pro-fat phobia, she's pro-fat. Is that what you're implying, like saying?
I don't know. I mean, to an extent, yes. She's basically saying like you shouldn't
positivity
worry that much
moment
about it.
Yeah.
Yes, that kind of thing. And Noah Samsen makes a video where he's like, "This is dumb." There's a clip from her where she's saying like, you know, you shouldn't really care if you're eating a carrot or a chocolate bar. One isn't good or bad, you know. And he's like, "Well, that's dumb because you might die if you eat lots of chocolate." Right? That's basically his video.
That's Think Before You Sleep's video, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And he also criticizes her style choices. There's like 10 minutes of the video where he's like, you would look better if you wore this versus this. And, you know, this is a better look than this, which was the cringiest part of that video, in my opinion.
Okay, fair.
So, yeah. Basically, basically that's basically the summary.
Okay.
Now, this third-party site that I'm going to avoid naming because I don't want to draw attention to her docs.
Fair enough.
This third-party forum website, they ended up doxing her. They've doxed many people. They have doxed me. They basically say, okay, well, because she's promoting fat phobia and because she advocated to have his video taken down, which she did do. Right. She was like we should try to get his video taken down because it's leading to harassment. This site is like, okay, time to dox her, right? Mm-hmm. And they successfully do that. And then Noah Samsen makes a video where he basically makes the case that Think Before You Sleep is responsible for the dox. Therefore, it is justified that Illy wanted the video down. That's basically his video. He's kind of danced around that point a little bit. He's been like, well, I never said deplatforming was good. And in the video, he makes the case that like she didn't really try to deplatform him because she only tried to get one video taken down, and it takes 3 strikes to have a YouTube channel go down.
Right.
Which I thought was kind of a silly argument, but that's basically it. And so the whole conversation basically revolves around like audience responsibility. Like, is a YouTuber responsible for if some people in their audience do a crazy thing? And by that extension, should YouTube punish someone if the unintended consequence of a video is bad things happening to a YouTuber? That's basically the question.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you already probably pretty much know my stance, which is like I don't want to empower YouTube to like make them more like make the process of them removing shit and like fucking over creators easier for them or whatever. But yeah, what I'm more curious about is like, is there any indication in the Think Before You Sleep video that he's like implying or like leading anybody to like dig deeper into her docs basically?
I would say no.
Okay.
I would say no.
He shows
definitely not.
He shows pictures. Sorry, does he show pictures of her like what she looks like in real life? And like, is that because I know that she goes by like a cartoon or something, right?
He does, but that stuff is public. It's not like he like got private info.
Gotcha.
Or anything.
But is that like the main reason she wants it down? Is like basically the dude like she just probably doesn't look good in the photos or something like that?
She didn't really explain it. She just said the reason she wants it down is because she got doxxed and had to break the lease on her apartment.
Right.
And part of the argument from Noah is I Think Before You Sleep misrepresented her video, which then led to her being doxxed by those people. And maybe if he had been more honest about the video, or if he had represented her better, then maybe she wouldn't have been doxxed, or maybe those people wouldn't have taken that and run with it. You know, that's kind of part of the argument.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy angle for Noah Samsen to take. I mean, what the like is this what happened? Okay, so just so that I can have like some cross analysis, what happens with like libs of TikTok, right? Is she the one who doxes people, or she got doxed, or is it like both? Because
libs of TikTok, from my understanding, is a person who sees clips of teachers, and she interprets that as them like pushing a woke agenda, kind of, or like pushing trans stuff on kids, and then she'll be like, okay, this is this person's name, go get him.
Okay.
To an extent, not like go kill them, but like they should be fired from their job.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. So it's like kind of like leads a bit of like a cancellation or whatever for like someone, a teacher. Or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm just aware that Noah Samson obviously is like hypercritical of libs of TikTok. Okay. So so the Illymation woman, did she say the actually explicit reason she wanted it down, or was it more like just vague harassment bullshit?
Publicly on her Tumblr account, she said it was vague harassment bullshit. But that was another argument that Noah made. He was like, well, she didn't tell her millions of followers to take it down. Like Think Before You Sleep said, she told her 2,000 Tumblr followers, which isn't as bad. And I guess it's not as effective. You can say that, but in my mind, it's still bad to encourage people to report a video.
Right. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Unless the video doxes someone, in which case, I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah. So basically, she just like didn't like the vibe of the video. It was shitting on her, and maybe it made her look bad or whatever. And so that's probably the main reason. Yes, but
she herself didn't even watch the video. Actually, she said a trusted friend watched.
Damn, this is such like a theme with these, and I kind of get it because it's like, I don't know, people who I guess because I don't know the full context, but like I know that a lot of online creators, like, they can't handle videos critical of them. You know what I mean?
No, they can't.
Yeah, which is,
she was already mad. She like the reason she was mad is because of the hate comments initially. She hadn't even been doxxed yet, to my knowledge. Okay,
and what is the context of her channel exactly? Like, if you can pin her, is it like political, or is it mainly just like opinion, like LS Mark vibe? Like,
I wouldn't say it's political. She's not like a cartoon reviewer. She's more like the Odd Ones Out.
Okay. Oh, okay.
She's I got kind of odd ones out. Like, it's like story time videos.
Yeah.
But the videos do touch on like political or social topics.
That's wild.
Like, there is social commentary.
Very popular too.
It is, yeah. It's not super like deep social commentary, but it is social commentary.
Okay, understood. Damn. All right. And so yeah, it's like a Jaden Animation type vibe.
Yes, yeah. That's a very good comparison. Yeah, Jaden Animations.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. And okay, so just last question then. Were the pictures that Think Before You Sleep used, were those like were they pictures basically that were leaked? You know what I mean? Or did she?
No, they were public photos. They weren't like nudes or anything. They were like here her hair looks bad because she styled it bad. Here her hair looks good because she styled it good. And when I talked to him about it after the fact, he was like, "Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have made that segment, but it's not against TOS." And as soon as Noah made the video, Think Before You Sleep's video went down. Like, it went down right away.
Oh shit!
And then within like a day or two, it was back up, which is interesting.
Oh, sorry, it got taken down by YouTube. Is that confirmed or unknown?
Oh no, that's confirmed. YouTube took it down.
Wow.
YouTube took it down. He said it was harassment.
Okay. Yeah.
He appealed and they rejected it, and then it went back up, which is very weird.
That is weird. That's like a schizo moment by YouTube. Shit. Okay. And I'm confused because YouTube took that action, but like, she didn't do like a big campaign, right? Like that probably happened because of her Tumblr post. Is that safe to assume?
I think. Well, the thing is, the video didn't go down until after Noah's video, so I think Noah's video drew attention to it.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I have worms in my throat. I'm just having a hard time. If it sounds like my voice is very grovelly,
no, I saw you eating the mealworms. I hope you're feeling like you got your protein.
No, I'm still eating it. I multitask, but anyway. This is good. This is good nourishment for my brain. Learning about fucking random horseshit drama. No, I'm good. Thank you. But anyway, the vibe I'm catching right now is Noah Samson's video kind of sounds a bit stupid, and it kind of sounds like he actually is drawing potentially more attention to the fact that she got doxxed. And like, I get that Illymation probably is glad that someone's defending her, or like on her side, or like being empathetic toward her. But in my mind, I would wonder if Noah Samson asked her permission to like make that counter video, because I think
they did talk about it.
Got you. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So she was supportive of the video.
Damn. All right. I'm actually surprised that YouTube reinstated Think Before You Sleep's video. I wonder if they're gonna go back. Because
I'm very perplexed, because they usually don't walk back decisions like that.
Yeah.
Especially if they're made because of public pressure, because it seems like they took it down because of Noah's video. And I actually talked to Noah about this in DMs. a little bit. I
Oh,
messaged him to ask some
interesting.
questions, and I gave him some answers too. And he basically said, he was like, "I'm very perplexed by the fact everybody's saying that I advocated for Think Before You Sleep to be deplatformed, to have his video taken down. I never said that." And I was like, "I mean, you don't have to explicitly say something for that to be your intention. Like, you basically defended the fact that you reported it. You outlined how his video, in your eyes, was the reason why she was doxxed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same thing, right? It's the same
Right.
thing in my mind."
And again, you can like you're vouching that there's no like little implication in Think Before You Sleep's video where it's like, yo, figure out who this woman is.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
There's
All
no
right.
implication.
Yeah,
He did make some extreme claims. He did say, with this kind of advice, you may lead children to die if they take your dieting advice.
Yeah.
He did say that. And then Noah draws a conclusion. He's like, well, the reason why people wanted to dox her is because they believe that it will lead to like child death or something.
Right. Yeah, the satanic panic type shit. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, so yeah, I mean, it sounds like Noah's kind of projecting intent onto Think Before You Sleep, which makes sense because Noah obviously does have a history with Think Before You Sleep. They've had like an ongoing fucking weird little beef where they're like nonstop reacting to each other. And so I guess this is one way for him to kind of rekindle that, but also like be the good guy, defend, Illymation. In my mind, it's like, okay, the real question, okay, did Think Before You Sleep attack any of her like intrinsic attributes? And by that, I also mean like, did he call her fat? Like,
No, he never called her fat or ugly. He said she dresses bad.
that's like that's pretty fucking tame, I feel like.
It is pretty tame. It is. And initially when they hit him, it was for intrinsic attributes such as slurs was the policy they cited, which is very dumb because he didn't do anything like that.
Whoa. What? Wait, why?
Yeah. And then they repealed it.
Okay. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. Oy. Anyway, okay.
It's a very, I feel like we haven't seen a drama like this where people are basically saying the audience is responsible, or sorry, the creator is responsible for the actions of the audience. We haven't seen that for a while.
Right. What would be like another case where this was what people were saying?
I mean, back in the day, Pokemon was getting shit from Leafy, and people were probably saying he's responsible for the actions of the audience, right?
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, to be honest, I don't know what's interesting about this to you, because to me, I'm picking up that basically a big ass creator clearly wanted the video taken down, and they voiced that over Tumblr. It didn't really work over Tumblr, and then she got doxxed. Noah Samsen basically came in more or less like the hero, like to defend her in a sense, and seemingly projected a lot of fucking intent onto Think Before You Sleep. And intent is like really hard to fucking establish. And if what you're saying is true, which is basically like he didn't even fucking like hint to giving a shit who the person actually was, like what her name was, any kind of dox, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it seems like kind of stupid. Like I don't know.
I think part of what's interesting about it to me is that Noah Samson is a commentary channel, right? I mean, he is from a different perspective than Think Before You Sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
but
like,
he is like, he is a commentary channel, and undoubtedly, when you make commentary videos about someone, for every 1,000 normal comments, there's bound to be one person that's like, kill yourself, right?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
It's just bound to happen, and that's and undoubtedly. And I'm sure Think Before You Sleep will make this argument. He's probably gotten death threats from Noah's videos, which are not Noah's fault.
Yeah,
but that
has
probably happened.
Yeah, it probably works both ways as well. Yeah, yeah. So
in my mind, like Noah opens himself up to a lot of criticism and a very big door.
Yeah, this. So I'm okay. I'm pretty somewhat familiar with Noah's content. I'm not fully fucking like educated, but I do get a vibe that. Yeah, I mean. He's certainly like very quick to defend the people who usually I guess women you could say, but like also just like the weaker party, whatever, the underdog. I guess in this case it's kind of weird because she's not an underdog, but I guess the projection is that she's an underdog.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know. Fuck, man. It's like I guess I could respect him basically defending her, but yeah, using because the title is Think Before You Dox, right? And I read that title, and that's why I watched the video. I was like, damn, that's juicy. What the fuck? Think Before You Sleep dox this woman. And
that was my understanding from the title. Yeah, that was my immediate conclusion. That's not what happened at all.
Right. Yeah,
I feel like Noah's video would have been mostly somewhat disagreeable, but mostly fine.
Yeah.
If he had just gone after Think Before You Sleep's video and been like, the video's dumb.
Yeah.
But I feel like he went for this. He went for this other outside argument that's very hard to make. And
yeah, it's just weird because like I don't know. Again, like blowing this up, it's like I'm sure that many people have tried to dox Think Before We Sleep. I don't know if they've succeeded or whatever, but like anytime, like it's like the same shit. He'll like if Noah Samsen covers like landlords, criticizes landlords who are fucking crackheads on TikTok or shit like that. I mean, if his fucking audience, which I'm sure has happened, like try to figure out who they are and like fucking out them, is that his fault? Like, I don't, in my mind, probably like not. I don't know.
No.
Yeah. So yeah,
But
I mean,
it's also that I think another part of it, which is like not saying this is Noah's fault if this happened, but let's walk down his line of argument. I don't think that the people that are mad at Illy are going to stop being mad or see the error of their ways now that they saw this Noah video.
No,
if anything, they're
you're
gonna
right.
go even harder.
you're actually that's a great point. Yeah, because now it's like, oh, the nemesis of Think Before You Sleep has spoken and tried to defend her, right? And it adds gasoline to the fire. That's totally facts, yeah, because Noah gets to rally up the troops and seem like a hero in front of literally his core audience, right? Like that's like
Right.
he's literally preaching to the choir in a way.
So
I feel
the
like.
question now is like, is it Noah's fault if she gets doxxed again?
Dude, it's possible. I mean, I'm not gonna cap. Like, it seems like there was a slight positioning by Noah to actually, get fucking Think Before You Sleep deplatformed or like potentially a little bit his channel affected, right? Like, it's sounding like that was kind of what he was doing. Like, if he could fuck up his channel a little bit, like that's a dub. If he could like threaten his livelihood a little bit, and basically, effectively like check him, right? Like check Think Before You Sleep in a way that's like appealing to the higher ups at YouTube, because obviously whatever Noah says, I think Noah already knows as well as Think Before You Sleep. Like they pretty much are at like a Mexican standoff where it's like they're probably not going to concede very much to each other except what they have to.
No.
And so, yeah, I mean, the one way that to get a leg up at that point is basically to appeal to deplatforming. This reminds me of this is probably much lower scale, but it reminds me of H3 and Keemstar, right? Because that was H3's whole thing. Like he was trying to deplatform Keemstar.
Right, but his argument was like, well, I didn't say G Fuel should drop him.
Right.
I was just like, it's his biggest sponsor. How can I not talk about it?
Yeah.
Like, but that was obviously the intention.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like why like he was regularly bringing up the sponsors. This is a very comparable situation, actually. Damn. Yeah. Fuck. It's funny because YouTube didn't punish Keemstar at all until he dropped the fucking H3 video, and I shittily censored the gun and shit, and then Keemstar lost monetization. So if I was Think Before You Sleep, I'd be very cautious for a little bit at least. He's got like his GTA stars have gone up like by 3, I would say, for this, right? Like people are paying attention. So
definitely, he's definitely going to get a lot of attention for his response video.
Yeah, it's seeming like they both, like literally the snipers are pointed at each other between Samsen and Think Before You Sleep. And if I had to guess, Samsen would win that war. You know what I mean? Like YouTube would probably sooner side with Samsen because he does lean into
YouTube would, but I think the people would side with Think Before You Sleep overall. I think the audience.
Yeah.
He has a much bigger audience too.
Does he? Okay, yeah. I'm actually kind of a noob on Think Before You Sleep, but I understand the basic angle. I know that their disagreements are like usually vastly like political, right? Like they're both positioned as political YouTubers, but they kind of, it's not like just strict politics. It's also just kind of like talking about culture war shit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean Noah is like a leftist, and I don't think Before You Sleep is right wing, but he's like an anti-SJW, anti-woke kind of guy, basically.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's like I think I understand. It's like kind of a Chris Reagan vibe, or like a harmful. You remember Harmful Opinions? Is it kind of like that?
It's a Harmful Opinions vibe for sure.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
that kind of thing. That was a good channel.
Yeah. That guy's still around. Actually, he's just very low key now. But yeah, he streams. He's fucking bald, but he's got a cool voice still. Hands of Time hoodie. This looks sick. Is available right now. Gokamerch.com. We got Eternal Beauty right here. Shut up, Gokanaru. The real thing you should be advertising is our brand new Hubert NPCs. Did you enjoy the Sneeko video? Do you desire the love and companionship that comes with owning a Hubert of your own? Well, then you should head to gokamerch.com and sign up for the email list. It's easy. Just take a look at one of our satisfied customers.
You open it.
Oh! Oh, that's hard. A little bite!
Wow, look at that smile. Making a friend has never been easier with our new Hubert NPCs. Sign up to the gokamerch.com email list today so that you'll be the first to be notified when Huberts go on sale. Only a limited quantity will be sold. So sign up.